So guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today, we're going to be trying out the 85 rated storyline, Tolisso. This, if you didn't know, is one of the Season 1 rewards for FIFA 20. When you reach level 30 slash 100,000 XP on season objectives, you get the choice of a special version of Zaha, Tolisso, or Lucas Vazquez. On my main account, I chose Zaha, and I've done a video on him already, that's up on the channel. But today, we're on my friend Dean's account to try out Tolisso. If you want to check out Dean, he's got a YouTube channel as well, and I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Also in the description is a link to download OneFootball, which is a good free to download football app which can help you keep up to date with what's going on in the football world. Guys, the support on the channel lately has been absolutely incredible. If you could keep that up by leaving a like rating on this video, then that would be absolutely awesome. In the comment section, let me know which player you're going to select out of Zaha, Tolisso and Vazquez. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And remember to click that bell icon as well to turn notifications on, and that way you'll be alerted every time I upload. Okay then, let's get into things. This is the team we're going to be trying out this Tolisso in. Let's now have a look at this item. Ignore the record, that's not mine, that is Dean's record with this card. So yeah, on face value this item looks pretty solid. It's got 72 pace, 80 shooting, 82 passing and 82 physical, and on top of that 81 dribbling too. It's a very well rounded centre mid item. He's got a 3-star weak foot, which isn't ideal for a centre mid, but obviously that's not terrible, and he's also got 3-star skill moves. In-game attribute wise, what shall we talk about first? Now obviously this is a very well rounded item. The shooting section, this guy has 85 shot power and 84 long shots, so if we get the opportunity to, we will be trying to crack in a goal with this guy. Passing wise, a really high long passing stat of 89 is great to see, as well as 87 rating for his short passing. His crossing stat isn't the best, so hopefully we don't get this guy stuck in a wide area too often. Dribbling wise, he's got a good reaction stat of 86 and pretty good ball control of 85. Defensively, good stand tackle rating of 81, and also not a bad interception rating of 79. And then finally, in that physical department, we can see this guy has an elite jumping rating of 86, really good stamina of 87, and pretty high aggression of 84. So yeah, defensively this guy actually looks pretty solid. If you put something like Shadow or Anchor on this guy, he looks like he could be a really good CDM. Anyway, we've looked at the numbers, we've looked at the stats, so let's get into some games and let's see how this item performs. We're going to start by playing the 4-3-2-1, we're going to use him as a centre mid, but we're also going to try him out as a DM and maybe as a cam. So for Tolisso's debut, we have come up against a side which has 3 icons in it, so yeah, this could be a pretty tough opening game for the Frenchman. It's Tolisso to try and bring us out of trouble. He gets the ball onto Vidal, and he finds Mbappe, and now Tolisso might have a chance to break as Mbappe puts the ball through. Tolisso on his weaker left foot puts the ball across the box, but sadly, Dembele's header just didn't have enough power. Here's Tolisso in a bit of space, goes for the finesse, and he's put it in the top bins. He's put it in the top corner, and he will get a goal on debut. Vidal finds Tolisso. Tolisso switches the ball onto the wing, and it's ended up being a really nice through ball for Nelson Semedo, who's going to try and whip it into the back stick, but I just didn't put enough power on that cross. Tolisso picking up the ball deep in midfield. He's up against Fabinho here. He's got the pace to get past him. Gets the ball nicely onto Hernandez. Will return the pass to Tolisso. He gets it to Dembele, who gives it back to Tolisso. Goes for the finesse, but sadly, I've panic shot a bit there. I've gone a bit too early, and there the shot has span wide. Good bit of movement there, though, linking up nicely with the other players. The half-time whistle has just blown, and at the break we're actually 2-0 up. But despite having a ridiculously good attack, both of my goals have actually come from midfielders. I scored one with Tolisso and one with Arturo Vidal. In the second half, we are going to change formation. We're going to switch to the 4-2-3-1. I'm going to use Tolisso in a bit of a deeper role just to see how he does in that DM position. Here is Tolisso. How's this through ball for Dembele? It's actually a really good through ball, and Dembele takes off the shot. Oh, he's hit the post. Unlucky. Tolisso denied an assist by the post. And there is the full-time whistle. The game ends in a 2-1 victory to us. Pretty tough second half, to be honest. Very back and forth, but we got the job done, and that's what's important. Just a goal on debut for Tolisso, which is not a bad return for a midfielder at all. Obviously, he did play centre mid in the first half and CDM in the second. Anyway, that's Tolisso's debut complete. Let's now get into another game. So this is what we face in the next match. It's a very strong Premier League side, which also has, I think that's Bobby Moore at left centre back. He's got Aubameyang, Sane, Salah, KDB. His team's amazing. Nice interception there from Tolisso. And now maybe we can counter-attack if the through ball's good. Nice tackle there by Tolisso on Aubameyang. And he passes it out wide nicely to Neymar. Now we've got a chance to counter. Another good tackle there by Tolisso, this time on KDB. And now we've got a chance. Can we make it 2 with Neymar? Oh, I should have passed it. There's a bit of pressure here. Aubameyang tries to get past, but Tolisso tackles him well. And now we do have a chance to counter if we play our cards right. So at half-time, as you can see, the score is 4-2. Yeah, there were 6 goals in the first half. It was absolutely mental. I'm hoping the second half is just as exciting. Hopefully we can get Tolisso on the score sheet in this match. Here goes Tolisso. How's the through ball? Oh, didn't get it away initially because Alderweireld got to him, but then he's shown good strength to get past David Silva. Puts the through ball through to Ousmane Dembele, who's going to try and get inside to finesse, but I messed it up with a fake shot. Good run there by Tolisso though. Here's Tolisso on the edge of the box, shows good strength to hold off one, still going, showing some good dribbling, gets the finesse away, and that's a very tidy goal from the midfielder. Showing some really good strength and balance and dribbling there to keep possession under pressure, and then he tucks the ball away in the back of the net. Not bad for a player with average finishing and composure. So my opponent has rage quit at 5-2, and yeah, we've got ourselves another win. How was Tolisso in that game? He was alright, to be honest. Obviously got that goal late on into the match. Other than that, pretty solid. His passes, his passing rate was decent, his dribbling rate was really good, and for tackles he was 3 for 3. So pretty solid performance from the centre mid in that match. For game number 3, this is what we face. Very interesting side. He's got a really good backline, which features Sergio Ramos and Eder Militao, but he's also got an ultimate scream Ibra in centre mid, informed Tyson at striker, and Neymar at left wing. Here goes Tolisso. Links up nicely with Neymar, or at least attempts to. Oh, Mbappe's won the ball back, and now Tolisso's got a chance. I'm not going to try and run through because he doesn't have the best pace, but he slid through a nice through ball, but unfortunately Dembele couldn't get on the end of it. Arthur puts the ball inside for Tolisso. He's going to try and get through his gap. He's survived a tackle attempt of one player. Now he's got space to shoot. Gets the shot away. And he's put that shot right in the back of the net. And Tolisso opens the scoring in this game. So at the break, sadly, we are 2-1 down. And I won't lie, I'm feeling a bit hard done by right now. We got our goal, and then my opponent scored off kickoff. And then his second goal was a ridiculous mistake by my goalkeeper, which I had no control over. So I'm feeling a bit hard done by right now, but hopefully in the second half we can get back into this match. There's Tolisso then. We might not have too many goes to get back into this game. So we need to take whatever chances we can get right now. Vidal finds Tolisso. Tolisso! He brings it level just before the 90th minute. Whew. Like, sorry for the lack of commentary there. I was just focusing. I was try-harding to make sure I got the goal. So there it is. It's full time. The game has ended in a 3-3 scoreline. And yeah, I'm a bit annoyed to have drawn that game. I feel like I could have won it, but I guess it could have gone either way. Tolisso, pretty big in that game. Got 2 goals, 2 very key goals as well. So I'm happy with his performance in this match. Anyway, guys, that's the gameplay done for you guys. I'll see you in a second on the summary page. So, after all that, what is my verdict on this item? It's a decent centre mid card. Its performances didn't particularly blow me away, but this guy did do an alright job in that centre mid role. I don't really have anything to say about this guy's pace, because pretty much what you see is what you get. Tolisso, this 85 Tolisso has got pretty average pace in the grand scheme of things. Shooting wise though, I was pretty pleased with this item. This card has a great power shot, and from distance, he's also a threat. And to be fair, his finishing for centre mid is also to a decent standard. Passing wise, this card was pretty solid. The guy distributes the ball very well over both long and short distances. Only try and pass off of his right foot though, because his left foot will let you down, because he's got a freestyle weak foot, and his left foot, to be honest, was pretty crap. Tolisso's dribbling I found to be quite hit and miss. In some games he'd feel decent on the ball, but in others he'd take pretty heavy touches, which was quite frustrating. Defensively, don't really have any complaints about this card. Tolisso tackled quite well for me, and he made quite a few decent interceptions. If you're going to use this guy in a defensive role, definitely do advise a Shadow or Anchor Chem style though. Although this guy doesn't have amazing strength, he does have quite high aggression, so he battles quite well for the ball, which obviously is pleasing, and that obviously ties into both his abilities on the ball when trying to defend himself getting knocked off it, and also when he's just trying to defend in general. This guy's got pretty high stamina, so he does keep involved involved for most of the 90 minutes without issue. Aerially, he was alright too. He's 5'11" and he's got a decent jumping stat, so he does win his fair share of aerial duels. So as long as you're not coming up against super tall players, Tolisso will have a decent amount of success when winning headers. In terms of positioning, once again, don't have too many complaints about this item. It rarely shot out of position for me. It sat back and defended when needed, and also supported attacks when required. So, overall, I don't have too many bad things to say about this item, but at the same time, I don't have too many amazing things to say about this card. I think this card does a decent job in the centre mid role, but do I think this card's anything special? Not really, if I'm being honest. I don't think this card is much better than the non-informed Tolisso, and I also don't think this item is more effective than, let's say, a Goretzka in-game. So with that in mind, I probably wouldn't advise picking this Tolisso over the Zaha or Vazquez item unless you're super keen on having this Tolisso in your squad/club. So guys, those are my thoughts on the 85 rated Tolisso. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, drop a like rating on it in the comment section down below. Let me know if you've got any questions about this card. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.